Section 3, Software Installation, XAMPP. In very early Module 1, I talked about this one, but that's a long time ago. So now we really need to install and use it. So in this video, I will talk about one tutorial. So I will post that tutorial later. Yeah. But in this video, I will go through that tutorial. So explain several basic things. So you need to use to run Apache server, PHP, MySQL, all those things. Yeah. All right. First, before I go through the tutorial, so first I want to talk about, some basic information. Yeah. All right. So here we look at this XAMPP software bundle. It contains several important software tools commonly used for web development. So this is probably the most popular web development software bundle. Yeah. All right. So here, let me give you, just another time. Yeah, because it's a long time ago. So we need to refresh our memory. The first thing we need from this bundle, Apache HTTP server. HTTP, it's the full name, web server. Yeah, web server. Yeah, that's the full name. Yeah. Usually we just call Apache. Okay, yeah, for short. Yeah. The first one. Second, then PHP. Okay, the programming language, the PHP. Yeah. So then 3, MySQL database server, SQL. Yeah. The whole database management system. So we call this DBMS, the database DB management system, DBMS. Yeah. So big software, very powerful, production level DBMS. Yeah. All right. So then 4, how do we use MySQL? So MySQL does not provide graphical user interface. So only the command line interface. So not very convenient for the general users. Yeah. So we need a graphical user interface. Yeah. So that's a PHP web application. It's called PHP MyAdmin. Yeah. We need this web application to manage our MySQL databases. Yeah. Although there are some other things, because we do not use them, so I do not talk about those things here. Yeah. So that's the main tools we need to use for this class. Yeah. All right. And so after I go through this tutorial, the tutorial I will post it. Yeah. So after I post the videos, I will also post tutorials. So my tutorials, I give you 2 versions, Windows version and Mac version. Yeah. Mac version, a lot of different things, but I also have Mac version. So yeah, you use the right version to install this one. Very easy to install. Yeah. The good thing use this software bundle is no configuration needed. No configuration. Yeah. Because the configuration is not easy. The old way before this software bundle was available, the old way, so 10 something years ago when I taught this class, I need to use the old way. So I need to install each software tool one by one, okay? One by one. After that, after the installation, then I need to do configuration. How to make those software tools communicate each other. Yeah. So the configuration, not very easy. So many times, so a lot of problems. Yeah. After this software bundle available, no configuration needed. Yeah. Works, all the time. Yeah. All right, so next, let's go to the tutorial first. So then I show you how to use it using a very simple first PHP program. Yeah. All right, let's start. So let me bring up the tutorial first. Here I use the Windows version. Yeah. All right. The first thing is the version of the software. Here, in my instruction, I ask you to install old version, not the most current version. Yeah. The reason I explain here, the reason is the current version, the database part, DBMS, is not MySQL. It's called a MariaDB. Yeah. The current version, MariaDB, not MySQL. Yeah. The reason is very simple. Because MySQL was acquired by the Oracle, a private company, so controlled by a private company. Then, because this software community, open source software community, so they don't want to use some software controlled by a private company in their open source community. So they create a replacement for it. So they call it MariaDB. So very similar, close to MySQL. But for our users, because of that difference, now, for us, it is not very convenient to switch to MariaDB. Yeah, because MySQL was used for a long time. Yeah. People are familiar with all the functionalities of the MySQL. So for that reason, we like to use the MySQL version. So for that reason, we use the old version. So here I circled, because based on my experiment, so that version, old version, works well. So we try to use that version. Yeah. All right. So hope you can find it, download it, install it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but sometimes some students told me they couldn't find the link. Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, if it could happen, so the one way to solve it, I can upload my downloaded copy, although it's a pretty big one, 100 something megabytes. I can upload it in Canvas, so you download from Canvas if that is necessary. Yeah. After that, the installation is pretty straightforward. Yeah. So installation directory, we can accept the default C:\XAMPP lowercase. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. After that, we will go there. Sometimes we need to go there. Yeah. So we need to know where do we install it? Yeah. So this location. After that, when you install, do not check that checkbox. Because if you check it, by default it is checked, so you need to uncheck it. Otherwise, you will get a lot of annoying advertisement. So that's not very good. Then you just run it, install it. Okay. All right, so after you install it, if you want to use it, there is a control panel, XAMPP control panel icon. installed somewhere in your machine. If you like, you can put one copy in the desktop. For me, I put one icon on my desktop because I need to frequently use it. So I put there. Later I will use it. All right. After it, before you use it, you need to start the server. For us, we only need to use the top two items. First, we need to start Apache server. You click the start button, then you see the port numbers, then you can start it. Second, if you use MySQL server, sometimes we don't use, but if you need to use it, you also need to start MySQL server button. Just click that button. Get started. Then we are ready to use it. All right. So now, next, I want to show you. So here I just show you the, how do you test your installation works, right? How do you test it? All right. Here, let me also show you that.